Hi everyone, and this week's devotions...
Stop button. Stop button.
Okay, it is recording. This week's devotions are taken from Come Away My Beloved, because my Braille display came on the 22nd, and I'm so happy! Yay! Life is so much better with a Braille display that works. Oh, anyway, so yeah, we're using Come Away My Beloved by Francis J. Roberts. Now, I don't know if the original book is actually on Kindle, but the devotional book is. The original book is really amazing. There's actually several books, and I would love to have all of them, but what this is like a combination of Come Away My Beloved and a whole bunch of other of her books. So each day will have one of her devotionals, plus it'll tell you which book it comes from. So anyway, enough rambling. Here's our devotional for Sunday, June 28th, 2020, entitled Exalt His Name, from Progress of Another Pilgrim, which I have not yet read, and I would like to read.
12:29 p.m. Status bar.
Stop it.
Stop button.
There we go. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. John 1:1 and 2. Let none tell you, my Son is as others. Lo, he is the Son of God. Yes, he is God the Son. Exalt his name and rejoice in his majesty. For the heavens were fashioned by his hand, and man is his creation. What man of all earth's personages can lay claim to any such power of creation? Yes, his works alone shall proclaim his power and deity. Man cannot extinguish the light of his glorious works. What do I say when others deny Jesus is God? What do I say is I know personally that he is alive, that he is the Son of God. I know because of what he's done in my life. I know because his word says so. There's a great song by Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. I don't know what it's called. I know that Jesus still lives. Though I wasn't there, I know that Jesus still lives. How's it go? For I've got something that makes me know that he lives. There's joy in my heart, and I know I can't. However it goes, and I know in my heart he lives. The sacrifice for all men, and his blood makes free from all sin. I wasn't there, but I know in my heart that he lives. Anyway, look it up on YouTube, because I don't remember. It's been so long. We used to sing it at the nursing home, and I love that song because it talks about how, no, I wasn't there when Jesus was born, but I wasn't there to hold him in my arms. I wasn't there, but it don't make much difference, you see. Though I wasn't there, I know Jesus is living in me. Tell somebody today that Jesus is living in you. Tell them what he's done in your life. I told y'all my testimony for the most part, but for those of you who might not have heard for whatever reason, I grew up, it's funny because I just talked to somebody about this, but I grew up believing in Jesus, going to church, being taught God's word, but until I actually said, Lord, have my heart for real, on November 3rd, 94, that's when the change happened. I began to know who Jesus is. I began to know Jesus. There's a huge difference. I can't emphasize it enough. There's a huge difference between knowing about Jesus and knowing Jesus. I used to think I knew it all. Oh yeah, I knew Jesus died and all that. But it's like, no. When you get to that point where you're just ready to say, Jesus, I'm done with, my own will and my own way. I just want your influence in my life. I want you to live in my heart. I want your will to be done in my life. When you say that, it's amazing the stuff that you learn and that you realize. I'm still learning today, even though sometimes I think I've learned it all. Just when I think I've learned it all, he shows me something else. So I just wanted to tell you, just, wow. I mean, if you have not accepted Jesus for real, for yourself, if your mom's a Christian or your grandma's a Christian or whatever, that's great, but are you a Christian? Because that's one thing I learned early in my life, that just because my mom was a Christian did not mean I was going to ride in on her coattails. That definitely doesn't work that way. So let's think about today. Are we Christians because deep in our heart we said, Jesus, we need you? Or are we just Christians because, everybody around us is Christians and, whatever. But am I a Christian because I want to be for real, or am I a Christian because somebody else is? So let's think about that today. And I'm sorry, I just talked to somebody who I felt very strongly to say that to, and I didn't get the chance. So there, you guys get to hear it. Sorry. Anyway, may the Lord bless you all and be with you till tomorrow.